Hello and welcome to USL Today. 8 teams remain standing after the opening weekend of the 2015 USL Playoffs. Some excellent encounters to mark the opening weekend, including 2 overtime thrillers in the Eastern Conference. New York Red Bulls 2 coming back from 2 deficits against the Pittsburgh Riverhounds with defender Carl Ouimet, the hero for Red Bulls 2.
Absolutely remarkable performance by the Red Bulls 2. It's difficult to come back in regulation in the playoffs, let alone in overtime, but they managed to do so thanks to Ouimet's pair of goals. First getting the equalizer to make it 2-2 in the first period of overtime, and then to score the game winner with 5 minutes to go in the second. Really outstanding performance, but I think it was paved by the attacking trio of Stefano Bonomo, Leo Stolz and Manolo Sanchez. Sanchez had the equalizer in regulation, and those 3 really put a lot of pressure on the Riverhounds' backline. When they brought on the fresh legs, guys like Bolu Akinyonde, Franklin Castellanos and Dan Bedoya, who provided the assist on the game-winning goal, it really wore the Riverhounds down during those extra 30 minutes, and it really wasn't that big of a surprise when the Red Bulls were able to grab the lead. Pittsburgh came back. They fought back really valiantly in the final 5 minutes, but Bedoya's goal in stoppage time put the game away and sent them on to a big game this weekend with Rochester.
Absolutely. Well, in the other Eastern Conference matchup, there was also a late overtime winner with the Charleston Battery defeating the Richmond Kickers in a game that really lived up to that great rivalry.
A fantastic game between the Battery and the Kickers, both teams having chances, but neither team being able to find the back of the net during regulation. And it was really impressive for me, for the Battery, to be able to come back. Conceding an own goal 48 seconds into the overtime could have been really deflating for that side. And they certainly seemed to take a moment to recover. But they were able to get back on level terms through Dane Kelly, comes through 3 minutes into the second overtime period with an equalizer. And then Forrest Lasso, looking like the USL's equivalent of Alan Gordon with 7 minutes to go, getting above everybody at the far post to power home a header that proved to be a winner. It's going to be a great win for them, really big win. And now they head on to Louisville for a fascinating matchup.
Absolutely. Well, in the Western Conference, Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC got the USL Playoffs started on Friday with really a very comprehensive victory against Sounders FC2 at home.
The Switchbacks couldn't have asked for a better performance, I don't think. They got a couple of early goals from Miguel Gonzalez and JJ Greer, and that allowed them to kind of play their backline a little bit deeper. They were scared of S2's pace, guys like Oleg Sanderson and Victor Mansaray, but getting those early goals meant that they could drop their backline a little bit deeper, prevent the balls over the top coming in and putting them on their heels, and they just saw that game out very professionally. It'll be a great game against OKC this Sunday night in the conference semifinals.
Definitely. Well, LA Galaxy 2, they got perhaps the biggest result of the weekend, knocking off the defending champion Sacramento Republic FC. Going on the road, they got that early goal and they held on.
Sacramento really was outstanding for most of this game. They controlled most of this game. But as Coach Paul Buckle said afterwards, it was a second of madness that ended up eliminating the penalty kick. Jack McBean brought down in the penalty area. Excellent take by Brian Oliveira to convert. And then the Galaxy 2 really held on strongly defensively. A couple of great saves by Clement Diop to preserve his shutout, send them on to a game with Orange County this Saturday, which should be another installment of a great rivalry between those 2 teams, especially with the Blues coming off victory in the last meeting between the 2.
Absolutely. Well, plenty still to look forward to in the USL Playoffs. Make sure you stay up to date on all the latest at the USL Playoffs Hub on USLsoccer.com. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.